Yo, welcome back to Gip Town, where it's always going down. Like, subscribe, spread the word around. I know you looking at the title, you like, man, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Man, listen, this shit gonna be ignorant, but this shit is gonna be the realest. Sound like I'm selling out, but no type of sellout in no way, shape, or form. It's just my people won't know how to take shit in rare form. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deliver it a certain way. So let's get into it, right? It's gonna sound fucked up, but we gotta be more like white people. Listen, bro, the number one killer for my people and my kind, it's not being obese, it's not gang violence, it's not whatever all the bullshit they try to say is the number one killer of black people. It ain't none of that, bro. It's broken homes. You hear me? And when I say broken homes, what I mean, let's make it a little personal. I'm 34. I got 5 kids from 3 different women, right? This is what I mean. In the midst of having all these kids, right? Boom, just going through, like, they say hurt people hurt people. I would say, had times where I hurt people, true. But I would say I'm a hurt person who more so look for love to help heal my pain and shit I was going through, right? So it led to a chain of just aimlessly searching for souls, I guess, but not, you know what I mean? I don't know. So it kind of was hurt people hurting people. Okay. Once I had kids from a woman that I know I'm going to be with forever, I realized the difference in how these kids is going to be raised versus the kids that I have from other women who I'm not with. Boom. And not to say anything bad about my baby mamas who I'm not with, because they great mothers, the whole nine. It's nothing about that. I ain't got nothing to say about that. This is what I'm saying, and this is what people don't understand. This is why I say we need to be more like white people. Sounds crazy, me even just saying that if you know me, but put it like this. My last job, this year, in the last 12 months, my manager at my job, the big dog at the job, he wasn't even a manager. He was like over all the stores and all this shit, right? He was 55, white dude, little short white dude. Shout out to Jerry, my boy. He 55, finna have his first kid, right? And he excited, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? At his age, at the time he decided to have kids, when he come to work is easy for him. His job is a career. He's established, you know what I'm saying? He's set in life where all he gotta do is come to work every day and make sure everybody in the store is doing, they got the store looking how it's supposed to look, everything is where it's supposed to be, and all he gotta do is just come in and just monitor shit. He ain't putting in no work no more. He ain't gotta put in no elbow grease, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta get dirty, you know what I'm saying? When he bring his kid into the world, his kid is not gonna grow up on a what they say, you build a foundation. The foundation that his kid gonna come in on is gonna be solid, it's gonna be set. Now, us, and I ain't saying just me, but I mean my race as a people, man, listen, bro. If you look like me, I know you know kids. Not kids, kids too. Because we all kids. I know you know people under 20 that got multiple kids. You know what I'm saying? At that age, we having kids so young, we don't even know what the fuck we gonna be. So how the fuck we gonna provide something to a youth and kids and people we got looking up to us, and we don't even know where the fuck we going? You know what I'm saying? But we out here just fucking because it feel good. You know what I'm saying? The sensation, and we dealing with so much shit where, oh man, that however long that session lasts to bust that nut, and that shit feels so good. It's like everything. And sometimes you don't never want to leave that feeling, and you, oh, yeah, this ain't gonna, this what they gonna be for the kids, but I'm talking real shit. I ain't talking fast. You might just be listening slow, so keep up. Man, listen, bro. We got a real deal. We got to start thinking for the future. Man, listen, bro. We around this bitch having babies and we babies. Our kids is being raised on no foundation. So that's why they may give us a name minority, but I'm pretty sure there's more goddamn melanated people on this earth than it is Caucasians. Let's just be real about that. There's no way we're minorities in no way, shape, or form. Boom. But I guess what? Because we having the kids at the rate we have them, because we have them, because we being emotional, being caught up in in the moment and not thinking ahead. We having kids, bringing them into broken situations. You know what I mean? And now I'm realizing that in the midst of different situations and I'm paying attention to their life, guess what? The people who have kids, and like I say, even Jerry, for example, he having his first kid at 55, but he with his fiance. You know what I mean? That's his one. That's, you know what I mean? That's the one he gonna be with. You feel me? He building with her. That's, you know what I'm saying? And he walking that bit like a little mouse, cheesing, happy as hell. You feel me? But his kid gonna grow up on a solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? He gonna beat up for her because he done set up his life and he done, you know what I mean? At 55 years old, a nigga ain't going out on the block trying to figure out, man, how I'm gonna get me some money. He got a career. He said he know what he doing for the rest of his life. He not lost trying to figure out what's going on and just doing shit. That's the shit that I'm saying. Well, yeah, it's gonna sound lame, it's gonna sound corny. People may not want to hear this shit, but that's the shit that we really gotta start doing now. You feel me? We gotta real deal start really looking at shit, cause like, man, I shit you not, dog. When you really start paying attention to shit, even in our community, just look at, you always have people who come up in broken homes and they end up being spectacular megastars and all this and that. Like, I don't even want to put examples of it because I don't want nobody to feel targeted or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's say LeBron James, for example. Do we know who the fuck his daddy is? No, we don't. But guess what? It's some people like him who coming from a broken home, they channel that energy and make them a monster and turn them up. You know what I mean? Now I got to do more for my mama and take care of her and look out for this because I ain't had this. You know what I'm saying? So I really got to yell. And then, now look at the catch-22 of that, how LeBron turned the situation around, right? Married his high school sweetheart, been together since high school, right? Bronny, for example. My opinion, not the best, but guess what? He made it to the NBA. You know why? Because his parents wasn't divided and fighting, going against each other, trying to establish who Bronny gonna stay with. They worked together because they were together. Bronny grew up with his mom and dad, and his mom and dad been on the same page for so long, it was destined for shit to work out like that. They have a way more high success rate than how the fuck we do shit. You get what I'm saying? Bronny made it to the NBA. It look like the son up under him gonna go to the NBA. Hell, and the daughter can be whatever she wanna be in life. You get what I'm saying? Because the family is united and the family is together. That's what we gotta have more of. That's what we gotta be doing. You know what I mean? Salute to LeBron, dog. Real shit, but LeBron, hats off to you. I can't hold you, my boy. Real nigga off that court, man. Yeah, him on the court, getting Bronny on that bed with him. My boy. You have certain people who, you know what I mean, like this new generation, they become young drill babies, I'm going to call them. They coming up hurt because they ain't get this and they ain't get that. They ain't get proper guidance. They products are just fucking. Ain't no love being involved. And now they out here just abandoned and just fucking up shit and hurting shit because they don't know no other way. You know what I'm saying? But then they look on TV and they look at their friends or they look at somebody at school, you know what I'm saying? And they see these perfect pictures that don't exist in their reality. So it makes them hurt and it make them grow up, not fragilely, but it can make them grow up in a situation where they just off. You know what I mean? And from my observance of situations around me, when you finally have kids from the person that you actually gonna be with and your foundation is built and settled, those kids' success rate be way more better. You know what I mean? I'm telling you this. I ain't telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. You know what I mean? Because when you have kids from people and you don't end up staying with them people, I want to say the word is unsubconsciously, not subconsciously, but unsubconsciously, like without even trying, what it does when the mom and daddy not together, it becomes a situation where unless one parent is just a piece of shit and they just give up all the rights to their kid, you have a situation where between the parents, it becomes a tug of war situation, a tug of war where the mom trying to get the kid to stay with them and the dad trying to get the kid to stay with them. And the parents, instead of working together, because they was young and hurt and now they have a full-time responsibility in life for the rest of their life, they're trying to prove to the kid which one is more, who you should go be with me, you shouldn't be with them, you should be with them, you should be, like it become a tug of war and it's more fighting and it's not no healing situation. Ain't no situation where the kid growing up on love no more. He growing up in confusion or she growing up in confusion. You know what I mean? And that's when it affects the kids. But guess what? White people ain't dealing with that shit. Because when they had their first kid, they 30, 40 plus, they have careers. They with the person they're going to be with the rest of their life. You know what I mean? That shit, it sounds lame because, yeah, we all fucking young. We all be, you know what I mean? Hell, I ain't going to lie. Even when I was in high school, the first time I heard from orgies, I was in my Spanish class in high school, and it was from a white dude in my class. He was like, yeah, we be having orgies every weekend. Yeah, I don't think white people have no sexual orientation about themselves where they care about sex. Like, they fuck and they have a lot of sex and they don't care. But when it comes to the matter of actually just having kids, they take that shit way more serious than we do. You hear me? Like, we real deal have situations where a nigga you'll be a nigga like me, you'll have a bit on the block, you'll have a little bit, she just run through and you fuck around and she catch you, or you fuck around and break her shit loose. You fuck around and get her pregnant, she don't want to have a baby from you just cause you done put in her life. You hear me? So now she on some, oh my God, this nigga is the best thing smoking since sliced bread. But that shit ain't no woman. I don't know you. I don't love you. I don't care about you. You just threw it to me and I caught it, rightfully so. You know what I mean? But not being responsible in the situation, we done made something that it's a responsibility that neither one of us ready for. You know what I mean? And that's the shit that we won't take into consideration. And then it becomes a situation where, all right, well, now we got past the knock the boots. Do I even like you for real? Do I even know you? You know what I mean? The fuck is really going on here? And and that's where the shit started at, and that's where we fuck up at. If I'm lying, put it in the chat. You heard me? So, all in all, man, I want this situation, I want the message to be in this a way to save my people, bring awareness to my people, and make us more conscious. Where I know it's plenty people my age who look like me, plenty niggas, plenty women who done been all around the world and done had they fair share of what they thought was love, what they didn't thought was love. They end up having babies for all the wrong reasons, and they done got put in situations where not even knowing, you think you doing the best thing for your babies, but you emotionally attached to the situation, and now you really hurting the kid at the end of the day. Because nowadays, everybody's trying to prove a point for social media. The parents, we not working together. We ain't even co-parenting right. You get what I'm saying? Because we so worried about what this person gonna think and that person gonna think, we not doing what's best for our kids. You know what I mean? And that's what's causing dysfunction. That's what's causing the generation after us, the generation that we raising, and all this bullshit to be going on. Because we ain't doing right to begin with, and we ain't doing it right. But guess what? We babies having babies. We bringing kids into fucked up situations. You know what I mean? Saying all that to say this, man. I'm on some shit. I know y'all ain't seen me on a minute in YouTube. And I'm trying to change my lane as far as the whole, I don't want to be with all that gossip shit. I know y'all be caring about the celebrity shit, and I see some shit, but I ain't even been watching YouTube lately to be on some, like Dirk, for example. Dirk going through his shit and he fucked up and niggas snitched on him and all that. Damn, that's fucked up. But I ain't been that deep in to pay attention enough to be like, oh man, what's really, niggas gotta stay out of the way. You feel me? Like it just be, it's a lot of shit where it just, man, end of the day, I want to try to change my channel. I'm gonna still give y'all the shit that I got my phone on. I'm gonna start being more in tune with a little bit of what's going on without caring too much, because I really don't. But man, listen, bro, I want to save my people at the end of the day. Otherwise, what I'm doing it for, I don't give a fuck about what everybody else got going on, because that shit don't affect me for real. That ain't how I live my life. And how the world going right now, that's a problem with the world. You know what I mean? This generation growing up so backwards, like for real, we gonna be even more honest. We're on a whole nother level, man. Listen, the parents that we grew up with, man, we need them parents now, dog. Let's keep it real. Man, I shit you not. The grandparents to our kids, I don't recognize them, man. When they was parents, I don't recognize these people. You hear me? Man, this shit is crazy. But everybody under this thing, well, you know, the world making, well, it's such a soft, fragile, sensitive time where you have to be so catering to these kids' feelings. When we grew up, nobody didn't give a fuck about our feelings. It was this and it was that, and nobody want to hear none of that. You heard me? And that made us strong. How we molding these kids now, going along with all this weak ass agenda that's going on with the world, we raising these kids to be soft as hell, to be out of control, out of pocket, and wild as fuck, and just gonna be even worse. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, prime example. Without getting too personal in my life, but let's put it like this. My pops, he a barber, been a barber my whole life, right? When we was coming up, we'd get in trouble in school. First thing he do, bzzz, cut our hair off. Them to have us bald, right? Cool. I have my oldest son, boom. This nigga get in trouble in school. I'm on the phone, my pops telling me about it. First, I'm like, man, I'm finna go get this nigga bald head. No, Dick, you can't do that, man. You can't embarrass the kid. Nigga, who are you right now? Because if I ain't mistaken, I promise you from 6th to 8th grade, probably the 9th grade, when I got to high school, I was like, man, fuck it, I'm just rocking fade. I'm pretty sure I was the one nigga, me and my brothers, every year get our hair cut off and grow that shit back. I promise you. It was cool for us, but now it's on the grandkids, and I was, no, you can't do that, man. You can't, nigga, you can't just embarrass the dude. It ain't matter if I got embarrassed though, right? Now, I just had to learn and go with it and just know not to make that action again. Like, where is the kids being held accountable now? You know what I mean? Shit's crazy, bro. It's full spectrum. It's a whole, everybody letting this shit they see on TV and all this bullshit go on distort reality, dog, and it's fucking our kids up. But you know who's still winning? The people, dog. We got to tighten up, man. I want my people to win. That's why I'm kicking what I'm kicking. And if y'all don't like it, y'all don't like it. Say that. I don't give a fuck. If I'm talking bullshit, say that. But if you really paying attention and you really in tune and you living how I'm living and you done been here, talk that good shit in the comments. Let a nigga keep going on this shit, or y'all want to hear that average blogger shit, that old, oh man, shit, so-and-so got 5 years. Man, I don't give a fuck. He shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. You heard me? But long story short, man, this type of time I'm on. New shit, you know what I mean? New situation. As you can see, you know what I mean? I've been getting right. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. Y'all fucking with this type of shit or y'all want that old bullshit. Either way, I'm gonna do what I do, but still let me know, because I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me, you heard me? Goddamn, end of the day, that's it for this one. Y'all be easy out there, man. Keep it smooth, keep your tools, you heard me? Gil, I'm out.
I'm trapping, booming, bunking, serving these jackets, nigga, it's nothing. My young niggas coming, I'm throwing them something. 30 minutes later, they pockets be jumping. We solid 100, counting these hundreds. Broke niggas hating, but they ain't saying nothing. So they bitches I'm stuffing. I fuck her, she coming. She tell me she love me, but I don't say nothing.